We are back in the studio now. Joseph is with us. Say hi, Joe.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Joseph is back. Little Blakey is off to school, and he'll still be here in the afternoon sometimes, but he will not be doing any more. Ad on my phone. I'm trying to watch us, guys, and how inconsiderate. But Little Blakey's at school, so he will not be with us anymore. Joe will be here today, and through the summer, I would say. When Tanner's not here, I think me and Joe are going to be here, just powering through. But guys, we had a week. We had a week off. Last week, I was at the beach, and Tanner and Courtney are in Thailand, as they still are this week. So you will see me and Joe here doing lives all through the week this week, and we're just going to be chilling out, having fun, tossing up some links as you ask about them, and making some fun projects, just like we're going to be doing today. If you want to know what we're doing today, if you haven't read the title, which it's okay if you haven't, we're going to be doing a super cute print and cut mug today. And then, as a little added twist, we're going to seal it. So a lot of people want to put print and cut things on their cars, on their mugs, on their tumblers, but they want to seal it. So I do have a really fun video over on the channel. You guys can go find that. Which is 3 ways to seal your vinyl projects, and that is a really fun video, and we're going to be using one of those techniques today to seal our mug, because we do want this to be dishwasher safe. We want to be able to reuse it and not have to be so gentle with it, and we don't want to have to worry about our colors coming off or anything like that. So today I found this super cute mug. This is a Mainstays mug from Walmart. It was probably like $3, I think. And then this stuff right here I found on Amazon. It's dishwasher safe Mod Podge, okay? This stuff was not super expensive. It was like 13 to 15 bucks. The only problem is it takes 28 days to cure. That's the only downside to this. But if you think about it, after a month, you'll have a permanently beautiful mug. So 28 days to cure, and then after that, you're golden. We also have some rubbing alcohol, a little paintbrush. We're going to be using printable vinyl today, which is what we're going to print out a little pattern on. We're going to be using this really cute dog paw. I don't know if it's too overexposed, if you can see it or not, but we're going to be using a really cute dog paw from Maker's Gonna Learn. If you don't know what Maker's Gonna Learn is, well guys, welcome. It is a wonderful die cutting community where if you have a die cutting machine that works with SVG or PNG cut files, you will absolutely adore the membership. We have over 1,000 digital cut files, over 200 fonts, a members only Facebook group, awesome printable guides, and so much more. So definitely click the very first link in the description below to check that out. We have a lot of online teachings and things like that, and we just recently launched an amazing Maker Materials subscription box. That link is in the description too, and Joseph can copy and paste those links. But you guys will absolutely love this. Every single month we have an awesome curated box just for you guys to enjoy. It has a ton of stuff in it. This month's box that are being sent out has an awesome pin tool in it and several different awesome colors and patterns of our very own customized, and you can find it nowhere else but Maker's Gonna Learn. We have patterns that are all our own, awesome custom patterns for Maker's Gonna Learn. You guys are gonna love that. We have project cards and a ton of stuff in there. If enough people ask about it, I will open the box up and show people what is in the box. So Joseph, you be watching those comments. If a lot of people ask, then I will open up the box. But until then, I'm just going to kind of swim around in design space and show you guys what's going on. So let me see. Good morning, everybody. Hi, guys. Joseph, if I miss any questions, cut me off and ask them.
Will do.
Okay. But we're using printable vinyl. I've put this in our printer. If you want to know what our printer is called, it is the Canon TS8120. It's less than 100 bucks. Joseph buys all our ink for it, but it's relatively inexpensive, wouldn't you say, Joe?
Yeah, it ain't bad. It's like 50 bucks for a whole set of them.
Yeah, it's not really. It's really not bad. You usually pay more, and it's easier to buy it all together than individual colors, like sadly me and Tanner were doing. Then Joseph stepped in and was like, "No." So we were paying way more getting them separately, you know, the little separate colors. So Joe stepped in, and now he gets all that, so that's great. But we have loaded our printable vinyl into our printer. Now, if you have a bottom loading tray, you're going to put that in with the backing up, so this side, the grid side up. Excuse me. And if you want to put it in the back tray that kind of just like goes through, just put it right side in. Just set it right in there. A lot of people get confused on that, and I would hate for you guys to waste your ink on the backing because that would really, really stink. That would super stink. Let me see here. So happy you're back. We're happy to be back too, guys. Lisa says, how much is the box? Lisa, that is a wonderful question. We have 4 different tiers of subscription for this box. So that means any kind of budget that you or your family, your household has, you can grab a box. So we have a 1 month, a 3 month, a 6 month, and a year. So kind of like our membership, the more you commit, the more goodies you get and the more money you save. So the monthly and the 3 monthly, you will pay all of that in one payment. So if you buy the 3 months, you will pay 3 months at once, 6 months, 6 months at once, and of course the year is the same way as well. But if you opt in for the 6 month or the yearly subscription for that, you will get a ton of money off, and also we send out a really good annual goodie to you guys just for being awesome subscription holders for the box, and we really hope that you guys opt into that. And again, we will let you know all what's in the box every single month. It's not like a mystery box. We will give you all curated boxes and let you know what's in them. I do have to say the first few months coming up is going to be, well, the first month is fall, but the next few months coming up, guys, is Christmas. You guys are going to want to grab these holiday boxes. They're going to be absolutely gorgeous, and with our customized patterns for Makers Gonna Learn with vinyl and iron-on, you guys are not going to want to miss all the awesome project cards and blanks and materials and everything you get in each box. It is bursting. I can't even shut it, guys. I don't know how they're going to shut it. It's bursting with value, and it's an amazing deal. All the boxes are worth $100 a piece, at least. This first one is worth, it's got a $100 value on it. So definitely go grab that. Do you have a specific printer? Maria asked. Yes, Maria, we have the Canon TS8120. All of our awesome members know that. Even if they don't have it, they've just memorized it from how much we've said it. But it's a little Canon printer. You can get it in black, white, or red. It's less than $100. It's a great printer. Audria, when do we get the first box? So if you opted in for the August box, you will get that. What is today, the 12th? They're being shipped out this week, which is amazing. So you will be getting these guys at the end of the month. Depending on where you live, of course, it takes longer, whatever. Joseph worked for UPS. He knows what I'm talking about. But
Right.
So it could take a while to get to you, or it could take just a couple days, depending on where they're shipping out from and all that good stuff. So grab your box, grab your 6 month or a year, and get opted in to save even more money and to get even more special goodies annually, being a subscriber of the box for that length of time. We love that, absolutely. Let me see here. Will you be doing YouTube tutorials for the projects in the box available for everyone, even if you don't purchase the box? So no, we are not going to be giving away specific things about the box to people who don't have the box. So we have videos that come with every single box. You get a video for every box, and in that video we will send it to your email to all of the box subscribers, and it will contain the tutorials for all of the project cards in the box. There's at least 4 project cards in every box, and Tanner or I or Courtney or another awesome Makers Gonna Learn team member will be making all those projects in one video, breaking down design space, showing you all the step-by-step tutorials for all of those project cards, and then we're going to pop it in the box here, and all those will come right to you in an email before you grab your box, before you receive your box, and you'll have those forever. You'll be able to refer to those. If the project cards you feel like aren't enough for you, you will have those full project tutorials for every single box. But we will not be doing any box projects during the live. That's a good question. We will, of course, show you all what's in the box, show you the project cards, but as far as making the actual projects, we won't be doing that on live streams, because those are only for our awesome subscribers, and of course they get exclusive content that comes with that, and that is definitely a part of that. Where do you go to purchase the box? Tracy, I don't know if there's a link in the description. I might have forgot to pop that in there, which is totally my fault. I'm a little bit frazzled today. I do apologize, but Joseph is amazing. He will copy and paste that link in the description, or excuse me, in the comments for you guys, so that you can go and purchase the box. And he's just kind of sprinkling links in there as people ask and as time goes on. So definitely scroll up in your comments, scroll down to make it a little easier on Joe, or go in the description and see if you can find the link you're looking for there. Audria, what is the printer info? So it is the Canon, so the Canon brand, and it's the letters TS and then the numbers 8120. Canon TS 8120 is the full name. It's a great printer. I will go ahead and type that in, 8120, and then so I'll just pop that in. You'll see my name though, not Tanner Bell's name, like Joseph is copying. It'll just say Rachel Langston, and I copy that in there for you. Jenny says, I have some plans for the patterns in the box. Jenny, the fall patterns in the box are gorgeous. I cannot wait for you guys to make things with those. They're so, so pretty. But anyways, guys, enough about the box. I know everyone's excited about it, but we have a project to make here, don't we, boy?
Of course.
Of course.
Every day.
Every day. We have a project to make. And we will answer any and all questions we get. Don't even worry about that. Don't think that we're going to ignore those awesome box questions or anything like that. But I want to see what is going on here in Design Space. And I want to show you guys how we got to this cute little paw here and how we downloaded it and how we got it and fixed it up and threw it here in Design Space. So Joe, if you want to switch those camera angles, we will start off right here. So we're in Design Space right here. But what we're going to do to start out with is we're going to go over to Safari, which you know, is over here on our handy dandy internet. We're going to go to Cut Files, and of course you know that you're logged in when it says log out, which is kind of funny, but it's true. If you are not logged in, you will see log in where you see log out. So we want to print and cut on this mug, and we know, guys, I could measure this, but I think that if you've crafted for a long time, you know we've got about 3.5 inches max to work with on a mug. So 3.5 inches is what we're going to work with. But we're going to go over, you can see all of our awesome categories we have. We have a ton of categories for cut files, and we have categories for fonts and projects. Those are all different, guys. Oh, and videos, can't forget about that. But we're going to make it super simple today and go to print and cut. Now you can search if you have one in mind, if you know of a collection that you really want to take advantage of. But for this one, all we're going to be doing is tapping print and cut, because we just want to go over here and pick one for us. And you can see we have a ton of awesome print and cut files here. I love that one. So we're just going to keep scrolling here until we find the one that we want. And I think I surpassed it because I'm pretty sure it was on here. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I need to go to the next page. So I'm going to click next page. And we have pages of this stuff, guys. Okay, beautiful, beautiful stuff here. We have a ton of these. I love this one for Christmas. I can't wait to use this one. And there it is. Here's our pretty little floral paw. You can see all the awesome things that we have, but we want this floral paw. So you can tap that there, or you can go ahead and download it from that page before you bring it to its own page. It's whatever you'd like to do. Let me see. What version of iPad do you have? Yvonne, Joseph, what is it, 6th gen? Is
Something like that.
The 6th generation, Joseph?
It's just the new iPad, whatever it is.
The new,
it's
right. It's about a year old now. Yeah. Maybe, but Joseph would know way before I would know anything about this technology.
It's just this the basic iPad.
Yeah.
Whatever the new thing is.
Yeah, just the basic.
Not the Pro or anything.
Now, what's the display size?
10.9.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. See,
Yeah.
Joseph knows.
Not the Pro or anything, but.
No, it's not the Pro, or whatever that means, but Joe would know. But you can click that download button, or you can click that download button. You have a ton of little options here, so we're just going to download. And the app that we use to unzip all of our files is called iZip. We love iZip here. So it says open as iZip, so we're just going to go ahead and tap that. And this is a free app, so it will give us some ads, which is fine. So it has, wow, love that ad. So it has unzip for us, and it's just called 6floralpaw.png, and you just want to make a note of that name there. And now we're going to go over here to Design Space. And we already have one done, but I'll just show you guys how we did it. So we're going to go to Upload, Browse Files, and I'm going to search Floral Paw, and you can see here now the ones that you can see the preview of are PNGs, and that's what we want. And because this is a print and cut file, it only is available in PNG. It is not available in SVG. So we're going to go ahead and tap it. And now is when we get to clean it up, okay? So there's not a lot of cleaning up to do because it's already kind of easy peasy perfect for us. So up here we're just going to click next, and then we're going to smooth it out and click next again. And we want this, it tries to automatically save it as a cut image, but we want to save this guy as a print and cut image. So we're going to tap print and cut, and I'm just going to type in floral paw, okay? And then you're going to hit done. And then of course after this goes around and saves, you're going to tap it from your recently uploaded images, just like it's going to pop up here. And then you're going to put it in your canvas right here. But we've already got one for us, and the width is 3.3 and the height is 3. So this is exactly where you want it. And this, again, guys, is one of over 1,000 cut files that we have at Makers Gonna Learn. We have a ton of print and cut files, a ton of other digital cut files for everything you can imagine, everything you can think of, and we only are getting more. We're going to drop 2 collections this month, guys. Not 1 collection, but 2 collections, and you're going to want to be a part of that. So if you are not already a member, I really urge you guys to go grab a yearly membership and start crafting with us today. The link is the first link in the description below. Go tap that link and start enjoying your membership. It is the perfect time to start now because we're gearing up for Christmas. We did some Christmas in July, and we just have so many Christmas SVGs, and we will have so many Christmas SVGs and PNGs. We have over like 300 Christmas cut files right now, and we're only growing that because, guys, we love Christmas here, okay? We're Christmas spirit to the max. Let me see. Do you save the files in iZip, or do you delete them once you upload them to save memory on your iPad? So, Trish, we have never had a problem with memory on our iPad having to do with iZip, but you're more than welcome to go through there and delete the ones that you have unzipped, if that makes sense. If you've already used them and you're not planning on using them anymore, you're more than welcome to do that. Joe, just letting you know, I see a red light on your mic.
Yeah, I know.
That means it's about to die.
I know.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
And I'm going to check mine. Nope, mine's still green. So
He's rolling.
If you don't hear Joe.
If he dies, I'll use that one.
Yeah, if you don't hear Joe,
Yeah.
you know, just a little mix up. It's okay. Are you able to ship the boxes in Canada? I am very, very sorry, but we are not able to ship the boxes to Canada, unfortunately. The problem is we really wanted to not over-promise and under-deliver when it comes to giving you all boxes outside the U.S. So we are not offering that right now. We might in the future, but the problem is to be able to ship these boxes to, you know, Canada and Europe and all that good stuff, the price would go up tremendously for shipping, of course, and then we can't promise you that everything in the box would get to you perfectly in one piece because of how long it has to travel, if that makes sense. However, if you guys have a family or a friend, or I think Suzette had like a forwarding service that she found, if you have something like that to get a hold of and you can send your box to that address here in the States, then we can do that, and then your family, friend, or the forwarding service can send that to you in Canada, but those prices will be for you to pay, you know, after you purchase the box for us. But we can, yes, Suzette, here she is, Suzette, you can do a forwarding service, yes, Suzette. So, Suzette, maybe you can tell them which forwarding service you used, I don't know. I just hate that you all are not able to get your boxes if you are not in the U.S., but that is a really great workaround for that. If you have, like I said, a forwarding service, family, friend in the U.S., you can add that address in when you purchase your box subscription and then have it sent to you from there, which is good. That's a good alternative too. Let's see, Donna says, so after you unzip the file, you can delete the zip file and it will keep the other files, right? So if you want to delete the zip file, then it will keep the unzipped file, correct? Yeah, that's right. Okay, just had to say that one out loud. But okay, so if you have this and you're ready to go and you have it sized for yourself, go ahead, like I said, and load this into your printer. I've already printed one out just to test. It's always good to test. So we're going to go ahead and click Make It. We're going to replace what was on the map. And it's going to show up just like this. Now it's vinyl, so you do not have to mirror it. You don't have to do anything like that. And let's see here. We're just going to go ahead and click Print. And it's just, it already knows. Here it is, the Canon TS81. It says 00, but it's 20. Don't know why it does that. We're just going to go ahead and click Print there. And let's see. I know this is a different subject, but what printer do you recommend for Cricut, new to Cricut? Laura, so it is not a new subject. We've been talking about this whole time, so you're totally fine. You're totally on track. The printer that we love that works well with Cricut Vinyl, with Cricut Printable Vinyl, which they do not make anymore, but it worked fine when they did make it. Printable sticker paper, it works well with Cricut brand, everything that we've tried, is the Canon TS8120. If you scroll on up there a little bit, Laura, and you'll find my name, Rachel Langston, and I have copied and pasted that title right there in a comment for you guys. But it's already done printed. It's been done for a few seconds, so I'm going to go grab it from the printer. And it printed flawlessly, just like the other one, as you can see. It looks great. And Ashley, how do you know it's unzipped before you delete it? So Ashley, in iZip it will show differently whether it's zipped or unzipped, so you will know which one is zipped and which one's unzipped. Usually the zipped files are in like a blue folder, and the unzipped ones are in a white tab that says zip. So it's really that simple. So once you're done with that, we're going to bring in our light grip mat that's relatively new. I'm going to lay this up here in the top left corner, and you don't have to be super precise about where you lay this on the mat. The only thing I have to tell you guys is if you're planning on doing multiple of these and you cut them all out, or excuse me, you print them all out and then you expect to lay them down and cut them all out, you know, with the same setting and everything, that will not work. So the way that Print and Cut works is these black marks here are registration marks, okay? And this happens on any Print and Cut project that you make. Now, these are a guide for the Cricut because it goes in here and it'll sense where to go in between these lines, and that's how it knows to cut. Now, it senses that, and you might put this piece of paper on the mat half a millimeter over than you put this piece of paper, and that would mean that it would cut differently. So after it senses and then cuts once, you can't just keep reloading the mat and have it cut exactly where you cut the first one, because it senses only once unless you go back to the canvas and you redo the steps of saying you've printed it and picking your material and things like that. That is the only way that it will re-sense the cut lines, if that makes sense. And we will walk through that as well. But once you get to this point, you're going to go over here and you're just going to click Continue. And we are using Cricut brand's Printable Vinyl. And it's still thinking about it. And we're going to go to All Materials. We're going to select Printable, excuse me, we're going to type Printable, and then down here, Printable Vinyl, and our blade is less than sharp, so we're going to give that a little more pressure, and we're going to pop this into our machine here. And once we have that in there, we're going to press that flashing Cricut button, and then the blade is going to, or excuse me, not the blade itself, but the Cricut is going to sense those registration marks and go through there and cut that exactly how we want it. So let me see if I've missed any questions here. So, Kathy, we are going to seal this today. That's a great, great question. I do not have this in the title. Do you see it sensing? There's a little light. See this? That's magic. It's magic happening. But great question. We have got dishwasher safe Mod Podge here and a little brush that we are going to use to brush on 2 to 3 coats, and you can do it 2 hours apart, I would say. Just give it enough time to really dry a little bit. Then you can add your another coat and another coat. And this guy cures for several days, but after that, it's waterproof, baby. You're good to go. You're dishwasher safe, as that says, and everything's just great and hunky. Don't worry about the mug. But on its own, I will say that it does last quite some time. Me and Joseph earlier this year just scraped off one that said, "Get off my tail." It was a cut file for Maker's Gonna Learn as well. Print the cut file. We printed it, cut it, and then threw it on my my Maxima, and it wasn't sealed, it wasn't cleaned, it wasn't anything. We just slapped it right on there, and that bad boy lasted for like 2 years. And the only thing that happened really is the sun faded it more than anything, I would say. But we had to get like commercial grade acetone and scrape that bad boy off. She wasn't going nowhere. She was on there. So I'm not seeing too much problem happening with adhesion, but I am seeing a problem happening with the color. So you don't want your color to fade, which is why we're going to seal it. But honestly, after that involuntary test on my car, it lasted forever. But the only thing is that I would seal it is because I wouldn't want those pretty colors to fade. So now this is what I was talking about, guys. You can see it says action complete. Now if I were to just take this off, peel this up, add this one here, and then throw it back in my machine and hit continue again, it wouldn't sense those registration marks. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to click canvas and then make it again and replace what was on the mat. And even though it's the same size, same everything, guys, you might lay it on the mat just a hair off, and you do not want your Cricut to cut a hair off. You know, you really want that to be as precise as possible. So that's just a really good tip if you guys needed to know that. But we're done with the iPad for now. If you guys have any questions about our awesome Pro Course, give us a holler. Let us know. That Pro Course is amazing for Cricut users. If you have a Cricut Maker or a Cricut Explorer 2 and you feel like you know all you can know about it, we challenge you to take our Cricut Pro Course and become a certified Cricut Pro, okay? You will have awesome, I think it's 21 projects and classes in that course, which is amazing. We teach you how to master so many awesome techniques and tutorials. It's amazing. You guys will love that course, and of course you get those videos forever. And at the end you can submit 3 projects that you made for us, just 3. You might make 20, but you can submit to us 3 projects, and then we will send you a signed Cricut certification that makes you a Cricut Pro, which is awesome. And then guys, if you want some tickets to our Fall Summit, if you want some tickets to our 2020 Spring Summit, we have that. Joseph can copy and paste that link. That is $80 off for that 2020 Spring Summit, which is amazing. The Fall Summit, I don't know if it's still on sale. You might be able to use the code FLASH35. I don't know if it's on the link, which is fine, but I'll just tell you guys that if you use that link, it might work to get that Fall Summit ticket. But you guys will love that. Get your Maker Material box if you haven't already. You will love that Maker Material box. Like I said, there's 4 different tiers of subscription that you can get. But guys, above everything else, before you buy the box, before you buy the Pro Course, if you haven't already become a member of Maker's Gonna Learn, you are highly missing out. We're gearing up for the most wonderful time of the year, literally and figuratively and craftily. But Christmas is coming up, guys, and we are going to really hit that head on. We absolutely love Christmas, and this is Tanner's first Christmas, first fall, first like holiday season in the new house here, so we are all really excited. Joseph, I think that we're getting a 12-foot Christmas tree.
That's it?
I know, right? Because I think the ceilings are, what, 18?
No,
20? 20? Yeah, okay, well, 12 doesn't seem like much, does it? 16-foot tree? Well, yeah, I guess who's going to be putting that up? Joe. But we're going to get a huge tree. We've already picked out our Christmas colors for the house. It's black and white plaid, like, you know, buffalo plaid was in last year. We're doing black and white plaid and this beautiful green, blue, kind of minty. It's really, really pretty. But we already have our colors picked out, guys. We are gearing up for the holiday season. We can't wait. So if you guys want to get a yearly membership, please do that, okay? Click the very first link in the description below and start crafting today. You will love everything we have to offer. Like I said, we have printable guides for every single tier of membership, printable guides much like this one. Every single membership tier gets access to the amazing members-only Facebook group with over 3,000 like-minded crafters over there. All members get access to the cut files like I mentioned before. But if you want to get a yearly membership, which is our best tier, you're literally saving more money and getting more deals, more awesome resources in that yearly membership. You will also get access to our over 200 fonts, and you will get a free commercial license along with 3 free e-courses that come right along with that membership tier. So becoming a yearly member means that you get 3 e-courses on how to master your machine, the software, and how to build a business with your die cutting machine. And even if you don't need to know how to master your machine or the software, if you just want to take that Build a Business course with your die cutting machine, and then you can pair that with that free commercial license that we give for the yearly membership, and you guys have a power couple of awesomeness there. You get to sell everything that you make using our cut files. You'll be able to sell the mug you made today. You'll be able to sell so many awesome things with that yearly membership. So before you purchase anything else, go get that yearly membership, guys. And if you are a monthly or a 6-monthly member and you want to upgrade, feel free to do that. All you guys have to do is go ahead and get your yearly membership, then send us an email and let us know that you just upgraded to a yearly membership and you wanted to cancel those reoccurring payments, and we will do that. We will cancel your old membership for you, and you will be an awesome yearly member. I think I skipped a question.
Susan says, can you get just the Cricut Pro Course without the membership?
Susan, you can. Great question. Thanks for that, Joe. Yes, you can absolutely get the Cricut Pro Course. You can even get the Maker Material box without a membership with us. We do have a ton of membership perks, but little things like that are available to non-members as well. So yes, you are more than welcome to take advantage of those awesome things without having a membership.
Maria says, will you be testing the new tools like the engraving tools?
We will. So those videos, if they haven't already, which, no, I'm pretty sure. Okay, never mind. I got it. It's in my head. So I forget what day it is. I'm so frazzled. We have already filmed those. They're already on the calendar. They're coming out this week, okay, which is super exciting. But Tanner has 2 awesome videos on really fun first impressions of the video and talking about the blades, and then we do test the blades. I don't know if those are coming out this week or next week, but stay tuned for those. Those are coming up. You absolutely love those. It can be dishwasher safe, Linda says. Yes, Linda, we're going to be using dishwasher safe Mod Podge on our mug to make it dishwasher safe, which is really cool. The membership helped me learn the Cricut Maker. So much help. Deborah, that's what we're here for. Our whole mission here at Makers Gonna Learn is for you guys to be able to be confident and know your machine and be able to get crafty every day, every week, every month, however you want to. We just want you guys to be comfortable and confident enough to be able to break out this machine and do whatever it is you need to do. If you want to build a business, the yearly membership is for you. You can get that free commercial license, and we give you so many trainings to be able to just know your machine inside and out and be able to just go with it and have a ton of fun. We are very different from a lot of the other die cutting membership sites like Cricut Access, for example, because Cricut Access gives you cut files, a ton of cut files, and we also do that. But on top of cut files, we give you guys the community, we give you guys the free printable guides, we give you guys the online training, the Facebook group where it's just an amazing community over there in that group. You can say, guys, how much did you pay for this? Because I want to get it the lowest price. And within 2 minutes, hundreds of amazing crafty people just like you will be in the comments telling you where to get this at the best price. If you're at the store and you have 2 different kinds of paint and you're like, which kind of paint should I get? Pop a picture up and everybody will tell you which kind of paint that they would recommend you getting. If you want some, criticism, constructive criticism on a project, you just post a picture, say, hey guys, what could I have done differently on this to make it better? Or if you're just super proud of a project that you absolutely adore, pop it on there, ask a question, do whatever, and you will get just virtual hugs from family members far and wide, okay? It is an amazing, amazing community over there. But on top of all of that, we also have an amazing customer service team that works 24/7 for you guys, just making sure, well, not 24/7, let's not go crazy. They work 7 days a week, but not, like 24/7. But they work every single day answering all kinds of emails, questions, comments, concerns, and all that kind of stuff. And we just really, really want to pour into you guys. We don't just give you the cut files and set you out to dry and hope that you know how to use them. We want you guys to use them. We give you guys every resource that we can for you guys to use them. We give you guys more inspiration like this awesome box to be able to come to your door so you don't have to go to the craft store and spend too much money. You can just wait and get this delivered to your door. Or maybe you have a super hectic life. When you see this at your door, you know it's time to shut everything down, shut everybody out, and just get crafty. We just really want to inspire you guys to get crafty every day, and we love doing that. But anyways.
Adria says, I have a yearly membership. Do the classes cost extra?
So the 3 free e-courses that are with your membership do not cost extra. Those are free because you are an amazing yearly member. Thank you so much for being one. That is the #1 way to support what we do here. That's why me and Joe are able to be here, is because you guys are members, which is amazing. But so the how to build a business with your die cutting machine, how to master your machine, and how to master the software, those are 3 free e-courses that every yearly member gets. If you're talking about the Maker Material Box or the Cricut Pro Course, those are a separate cost, a separate value, because some of our yearly members do not have Cricut makers, and we don't want to, single them out or anything like that. So that is a separate cost. The Maker Material Box is a separate cost, and the summits and courses and things like that are separate costs, except for those 3 free ones I mentioned with your yearly membership. Great question, though.
Debbie says, what is the free gift with the yearly box subscription?
Oh, we ain't telling. I ain't telling. It's a surprise. It's a free surprise gift, but let me guys tell you. Okay, I guess I'll give you a hint, okay? You guys have low-key asked for it a lot. That's all I'm going to say. That's it. That could be so many things. I really didn't give anything away, so that's fine. But where would we find the e-course? So I will have Joseph. It's with the green hearts, and that is also in the description. Copy and paste that into the comments. But you can find the Cricut Pro e-course in the description, or Joseph will copy and paste it like I said. Let me see. Donna said the customer service is the best. Whenever I've asked a question or run into trouble, they reply quickly and are always very friendly and helpful. Oh, that's so sweet, Donna. We absolutely love your guys' testimonials. You guys really do all the work for us. We don't really have to do much of anything. You guys sell the membership yourselves, which is amazing. We can't thank you all enough for that. Let's see. Can't wait for the subscription box. Planning on using them as bonding activities with my kiddos. That's a great idea, Sisette, and that's just another reason where you don't have to get the kids and pile them in the car and then take them to the craft store and have them wanting everything from aisles 2 to 18. You know, you can just have this come in the mail because you're a busy mom, and then whenever you know this is here, just kind of like you need some time alone, you need some time with kiddos. When this comes, you can have the kiddos watch the videos with you to amp up what's going to be in the box. You guys can already talk about what projects you're going to make. With 4 project cards, if you have 3 kids, then each of you has a project to make by yourselves. You can do that. That's a really, really great thing, Sisette. I love that.
Violet says, I want to make redone inspired plates and bowls for my grandchildren. Is the Podge food safe?
Let me read. I don't know if it's food safe. That's really good. It says non-toxic. Is that food safe?
Sounds like it.
Crayons are non-toxic. I don't think that means I want to eat them, but it means I don't think they're bad. Used on all surfaces, indoor and outdoor. Top rack, dishwasher safe, water-based, non-toxic, dries hard, no tack. Yeah, that seems great to me. Apply finish to surface. Okay, yeah. While wet, okay, no, that's telling me something completely different. Dry 1 to 2 hours and add 2 to 3 coats, allowing 1 to 2 hours between coats. Okay. Now it says cure for 28 days. Now I know what you're thinking. 28 days? Yes, I read that correctly. 28 days. I mean, I know I'm blind as a bat, but that says 28 days. But after you add your coats, you know, set it up somewhere and literally forget about it, okay? Just don't even, because you're going to wake up every morning wishing you had coffee in this, and you're just going to be like, oh, 27 more days, 26 more days. Pop it on a shelf to where you'll just forget about it, and then 28 days will just fly by, and then you'll be like, oh my gosh, it's done. So do that. Set a reminder on your phone. Be like, mug is done. Yay! So that's a great way to do that too. So what we're going to do is we've got our little alcohol in our hand knitting pump bottle. That's my favorite thing in the world. Aside from Joseph.
I don't know. The alcohol's pretty nice.
Oh no. He's right. The alcohol's pretty nice. So I'm just going to do this whole thing.
Debbie says, can the box subscription be used with the Explorer Air 2?
It absolutely can. Yeah. Now, okay, we get this a lot. I apologize in advance. I know the name is tricky, but Maker's going to learn, our Ultimate Die Cutting community. The maker is you. So the maker is not referring to the Cricut maker. The maker is you. So this, maker materials, the maker is you. You're the maker. This is your materials. The membership website is your membership website. You're going to learn. Just substitute anything that you see us having with maker to you. Your materials, you're going to learn. Okay, great. So it is great for Silhouette Cameo, Brothers Scandicut, Cricut Explorer Air, Explorer Air 2, Cricut Maker. Anything that works with PNG and SVG files, you're going to love the membership and you're going to love the box. So
Maria says, with the Die Cut Pro class, does it come with any materials for the projects?
So it does not come with any materials, but it comes with very lengthy, very specific supply lists for all of those. So you will absolutely love that. The supply lists are great. They go in a lot of detail. We have a lot of different people, you know, having those classes. So you will really enjoy having all of that knowledge and know-how that all those steps and all those supply kits, or excuse me, supply lists give you. But we do not give you all those supplies. And Donna, I promise we did not, if we haven't answered it already. It is so much easier for us, Miss Donna, if you copy and paste that question again rather than simply asking if we've answered it, or people will say, are you purposely ignoring me? Promise you we're not. Joseph is a very busy bee over there. I'm a busy bee over here. I'm just kind of skimming them. Copy paste that question for us and we'll be happy to address it. Anyways, guys, I just wiped rubbing alcohol all over this. It doesn't matter what kind. It's probably like 50%. Do you say isopropyl? Is that how you pronounce that? Isopropyl alcohol? Isopropyl.
Live questions.
I think it's isopropyl. So I'm going to go with that. But alcohol, rubbing alcohol.
Everyone's mad because they can't find your fancy little pump bottles.
Okay, well, okay, here's the problem. I went the first time I found them as an accident, if you can believe it. So I ran up on it, like perusing the aisles, and I was like, Tanner, these are amazing. We check out, I've got like 4 of them, and he's like, Rachel, what are these for? I'm not buying these. I'm like, no, listen, just think. And we fill these with alcohol. They're amazing pump bottles, pump, done. Because before we had the whole bottle of alcohol, we were unscrewing the lid, dumping it all on paper towels, dripping everywhere. We're messy, very lazy crafters over here. This is a lazy crafter's dream, okay? These are at the Dollar Tree, not the Dollar General, not the Family Dollar, not any other dollar store that you can think of. Dollar Tree, where everything is $1 or less, and they gyp you on a lot of things, right, Joe?
Of course, always.
Always. But these, they do not. I have a red one, a purple one, a blue one, a green one, a pink one, a yellow one. Did I say yellow?
No.
Roy G. Biv. I have a ton of colors of this, okay? And they're amazing. You get these at the Dollar Tree. They're in the aisle with like the beauty, the hair care, and the fingernail polish and all that, because this is for fingernail polish remover. That's what this is intended for. You will find these in a bin. They should be in like a little bin. They won't be sat out, like sitting next to things on a shelf. They'll be like thrown in a bin very miscellaneously. So go ahead and grab those while you're there. If you can't find them, honestly, look on Amazon. I'm sure they'll have something like this. But for $1, you can't beat it. You really can't. But we absolutely love these little alcohol pump bottles.
Donna says, are you going to get any new tools for the Air 2?
Like, is Cricut going to make more? Is that kind of like what she was asking?
Not sure. I guess, maybe.
Reread that for me.
Are you going to get any new tools for the Air 2?
So, I don't really know what you mean. New tools, when I think tools, I think of adaptive tools. And the Air 2 can kind of only do the deep cut blade and then the fine point blade.
Like little hand tools or something, maybe? Or?
Maybe, if that's what you're talking about. I mean, you can use the same tools with your Explore Air 2 that you can with the Maker. We always get new tools. We always try and keep these as long as we can. But as far as like new tools for the Explore Air 2 goes, Cricut will not be making more that I could figure, because the Cricut Maker has the adaptive tool system. So you can pop this guy out and put in whatever you want. So of course they just came out with some new tools, adaptive tools for the Maker as well, but I do not see them making any new tools for the Explorer 2. Maybe that's what you were asking, maybe not. I hope I answered your question. Let me know if I did or didn't. No, Donna, I do not think I don't think so. I don't think they'll make any new tools for the Explorer 2 because the Maker has that adaptive tool system. They don't really need to make anything else for older models, if that makes sense. It's just like the iPhone. I mean, they're not updating the iPhone 6 and giving you all a better deal on that. They just keep making new iPhones. So, I mean, kind of like this. They're not gonna update the Explorer 2. They're just gonna keep making the Maker better. I don't see them making another machine, to be honest. Maybe they will. Maybe they're crazy. But anyways, we're going to apply, now that we have alcohol on our mug, now that it's all nice and clean and dry, we're going to apply one of our little paws on here. And the thing that you want to do is, how do you drink your coffee? How do you drink your tea? Hold it in the hand you would very naturally. So since I hold my coffee and tea like this, I'm going to put the paw right here. If I held it this way and I had the paw on this side, that's not very pretty. I don't want to be looking at that paw. I want other people to look at that paw. Just like they say for tattoos, you want the public to see what you have on your person because you know what's on there, you know. So I want other people to see what I have. So I don't want to just be staring at that paw. So I am right-handed. I'm going to hold it with my right hand, so I want my paw facing out towards the people as I sip my coffee and tea. Don't you agree?
Sure. Because I totally care.
You drink tea, don't you? Chamomile, right?
Sure.
He has a Keurig in his room, though. Don't let him lie. You do. He drinks hot chocolate a lot. You're a coffee drinker now, though, aren't you?
I've not drank in a while.
Have you not? Desperate times, I guess. But
just when I get bored.
Just when he gets bored.
Yep.
Or very tired, maybe. I don't know. But can we use the tools from the Maker on the Air 2? Donna, you cannot. The only tools that you can use on the Explorer Air 2 is the fine point blade and the deep cut blade, which is just like the fine point blade except cuts a little deeper, as the name implies. But the Cricut Maker is completely different than the Explorer Air 2. First of all, it's heavy, way heavier. If you're holding them both up, it's ridiculous, the difference. But with the adaptive tool system and the different pressure that this gives and everything like that, you cannot swap those out. The Explorer Air 2 is just not made for those tools. So you can just use your fine point blade and deep cut blade. But that's a good question. But anyways, Joe, switch this camera around and we're going to give this guy our best shot here.
Georgie says just put it on both sides and call it a day.
You know what? I do have two paws.
You do.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should do that. But we have something to put under here. Something, because see, that's not helpful. Yeah, no. So usually I have like a small paintball or something, but today I just have this little measuring tape. Just have something to kind of stabilize it to be a little bit more even for you. So all you're going to do here, we've got our design. We're just going to peel it up, just like so. And I want to angle mine because I think it's fun to angle it. And you want to make sure, you want to make sure that it's going to be in the middle. So it's kind of tricky. You got to make sure you're paying attention. But I want to angle it kind of like this, and you want to taco it, just like me and Tanner always talk about. So you're going to taco it like this, and you're going to start in the middle and then go out. So I'm just going to start right here and work my way out. That's cute. That's cute. That's real cute. Okay. So I'm going to work these little problem areas out that I can see, little problem areas. And you can get a Cricut tool if you want to, and it'll help you work them problems out. As you can see, it does really well. Am I missing any questions, Joe?
No, Teresa asked how do I sign up for the box, but I gave her the link.
Oh, look, Joe.
I'm
Joe already answered the question.
Head of the game for you.
He already knew. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. But once you have it like this, which I think is adorable, look at this cute little mug. I absolutely love it. Once you have it the way you want it, now it's time to get decoupaging, okay? Or Mod Podging, excuse me. We worked for Deco Art back in the day, so my mind always wants to say Decoupage instead of Mod Podge, but this is Mod Podge. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take it, and you can do different things. If you just want to do it around the paw, you can just do it around the paw, call it a day. But it does give it a kind of texture-y thing going on. So I usually like to do the entire mug, and I don't do the handle, and I just do up close to the rim, but I don't necessarily do the rim. But I think just for the live, just for time's sake, if it's okay with Joe and everybody, then I think we're just going to do the paw. And again, you let that dry for a few minutes, and then you go on about your business, doing your other layers and stuff. But I'm just going to start here, dipping a paintbrush in here. And it does wash out, of course, so you don't have to worry about anything happening to your paintbrush or anything like that. I want to get us a little closer in here too. But just going to take it.
Angie says, is it safe to put Mod Podge on the rim of the mug?
On a what?
On the rim of the mug.
I think basically her question is it food safe? You know, like to put on your lips. And I think me and Joseph concluded that it was. Do you think of that, Joe?
I mean, if it's not toxic, then what's wrong with it?
Yeah, it's non-toxic. So. That's true. That's a good way to put it, Joe. It's non-toxic, so what's wrong with it? So you can totally, I feel like, put it on the rim, you know, if you wanted to. Kind of like that, you know, just kind of sweep it around. I don't think it's going to do anything.
Debbie says she uses the small swim boards from Dollar Tree to hold and balance her mugs.
The small what?
Swim boards.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's neat. That's a good little trick here. But just like make sure your coat's even, you know. And again, you will have brush strokes, which is why I recommend going around the entire mug. But you can always do the entire mug with one coat and just do your design with 2 or 3 coats, because of course your design is what matters most. You just want to make sure you have good coverage on your design. So just make sure you have a good even coat on your mug. And again, set a timer for yourself. Set it here. Make sure the kiddos can't get to it or anything, or your cat or your dog, your annoying cat or dog that has hair, because you don't want to get hair all in this as it's curing. So just set this aside. Set your timer to 20 minutes. Oh, wow, 20 minutes. 2 hours is what I meant to say. set your timer for 2 hours, and then come back, give it another coat, then give it another coat, and then you're good to go. You know, give it 3 coats, and then, like I said, set it somewhere where no one will bother it, and then you'll have yourself a mug for after 28 days, you know, which is super cool, super cool. Am I missing any questions?
Donna says, can you have the Air 2 and the Maker on the same computer?
Yeah, so it's all design space, if that makes sense. So it doesn't matter what machine you have, it just matters about design space. Now, depending on the setting that you choose, it will know whether you have the Maker or the Explorer 2, or it'll know which tool you have. I think that's a little bit better, because the fine point blade is on both the Maker and Explorer 2. But if you want to cut like chipboard and you select chipboard, it'll know automatically, oh, well, this person must have the Maker, if that makes sense. But it's all on one program, which is design space, if we're talking about Cricut. If we're talking about the Silhouette, of course, the Silhouette Cameo, but they don't have anything quite like the Cricut Maker to compare that to. So Terry, could you use a polyacrylic instead of the Mod Podge? So the only thing about polyacrylic is that I don't think that it's non-toxic. It might be non-toxic. I don't know. So again, I have an awesome video over on Tanner's channel. It's called 3 Ways to Seal Vinyl Projects. And those 3 ways are very cool. Go watch the video if you haven't already. And I break down 3 different ways to seal vinyl projects. One being Modge Podge, and one being the acrylic. And what's that other one? Oh, epoxy. I remember. Took me a minute. But you could use that if you wanted to, especially if it was going to be mostly like a decorative mug. I love to, a lot of people collect things. I love to collect playing cards, like a decks of cards. I love decks of cards. And then I also love to collect mugs. Now, mugs are not as easy to store as decks of cards, as you can imagine, because the deck of cards is like a little bitty. But if I find a mug that I absolutely love, I will buy it and then find room for it in my very small kitchen. But I do like, I do love mugs, and I do love using Modge Podge. And if it's decorative, then I'd say you can seal it with whatever you want to seal it with, especially if you're not going to be using it a lot. Can you just put Modge Podge on the vinyl before placing on the cup? So Deborah, the problem with that is instead of, because I know we have some videos on spraying spray sealer onto this and then putting on your car. So that helps with the car, because we talk about the adhesion. But what would happen on this if you just sealed it is water could get in the edges, okay? And we don't want water, especially if you're going to be putting this in a dishwasher. We don't want water or coffee or anything in there to get in here and to stain, because if you just seal the top, then it's not, it's not protecting those edges. So we want to make a literal seal between the layer of Mod Podge and the cup to make sure that it's just a flawless little seal there, if that makes sense. Let's see. Time to start Christmas mugs ready after 28 days. Yes, that is really good, Debbie. If you wanted to start Christmas mugs now, in a month, it'd be ready for Christmas.
Donna says that Modge Podge's website says it's not food safe.
Oh, well, it says non-toxic.
It won't kill you.
It says Joe. Boy says it won't kill you. And you know what that means, guys? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay, no, do that at your own risk. If you want to drink out of it, you can drink out of it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Or, best of both worlds here, if you wanted to just Mod Podge that and then have this whole rim and everything not touching your lips with the Mod Podge, then problem solved, problem solved. What happens if you don't wait the amount of 28 days? I wouldn't know. I just think maybe it wouldn't be cured right. Like it might start getting a little goopy in the dishwasher, maybe. You know how that gets sometimes. Let's see here. I don't think I missed any more questions. Between me and Joe, I think we basically got all of them. But guys, I hope that you've enjoyed making this adorable little mug. I'll set it up now. But in 2 hours, I want to put another coat all around it, and then another coat all around it, and then let it sit for 28 days, and then we will take some pretty pictures of it and then add it to the project section of our website, Maker's Gonna Learn, because if you're a member, you also get access to thousands of awesome project tutorials, full project tutorials that are only being able to be made with our awesome cut files, which is amazing. Again, not like a lot of other sites will you be able to see the lines where you painted the Modge Podge on the mug? So it dries completely clear, so it's not like you'll be looking at it and be like, what are those lines? But it also won't be like the kiln in the mug, how it's like just slick and all shiny. You will see some lines, but they're not going to be very prominent or anything like that. Not nearly as prominent as if you were to put this on like a clear glass mug or something like that. With the color, it really helps to disguise those lines. And when it dries clear, you really won't be able to tell. You can use a pouncer if you want to. It'll be a little more even, I guess, but you'll have lines or dots or patterns no matter what you use with the Modge Podge. But that's not a really big deal. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Go get your membership if you haven't already. Go become a yearly member to Makers Gonna Learn. You can see amazing digital cut files. We give at least 30 every single month. In this month, guys, little secret PSA, we're giving away we're launching 2 collections this month instead of 1. We are gearing up for Halloween, for fall, and for all that good stuff. Autumn, I don't know how many other words I could say. Fall, Halloween, autumn, all that good stuff. But it's really awesome. And then Christmas is gearing up. We cannot wait to get Christmassy here in the studio. So go get that membership. It's in the first link below. Joe's can copy and paste that. Go get your maker material box and go get crafty every single month with all of our awesome subscription choices. There is one to fit your budget for sure. And then we also have that awesome Cricut Pro Course that you guys need to join in on. If you think you know everything there is to know about your Cricut Maker, Cricut Explorer Air 2, I challenge you to take that course. Then, of course, we have our Fall Summit and our 2020 Spring Summit coming up. Those are the 2 that are coming up pretty soon. So our Fall Summit is October 12th and 13th, I believe. And that'll be here before we know it, Joe. It's August.
Not far.
It's not far. It's August. And it's gonna be here before we know it. And then spring will be here, and then we have our Spring Summit, which is $80 off using the code SUMMIT80, I think, pretty sure. At least I remembered that from vacation. But go use that code at checkout to get $80 off your Spring Summit and be in to receive your Summit Supply Kit. If you opt in now with that coupon, Summit80, you will get that kit, that pink kit that everybody loves and raves about. You will get that. So definitely go get that. When are the new cut files coming out? The 15th. I think that's Wednesday?
3 days from now. So
3 days from now.
Thursday.
So it'll be Thursday, I think, is the 15th. Or Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday. No, probably Thursday, the 15th. Thursday. Okay. Thursday, I will be launching the 2 cut files, the 2 collections. Debbie, yes, the 15th. So you guys just stay tuned for that. Deborah says, how do we know when you're doing a YouTube video before you're on? So we try to start the video like 10, 15, 20 minutes ahead to where it's like there but waiting to go live. And then if you have that little bell turned on, air notifications, then it will send you a notification say, Tanner Bell is going live in 15 minutes. And then you can go over here and get ready to go and you can see us come live. And I think that sends you an email when we, tell me Joe, I think it sends an email too if you have notifications turned on. Huh?
Depends how you set it up.
Right.
You can set it up to do anything.
Well, Joe said it.
Set it up to do everything.
You can set it up to do anything, you set it up to do everything. So, I mean, me personally, I get notifications when we go live, which is funny because I'm the one going live, or when our videos get published, so like when they go out, not live videos, but scheduled, finished, polished videos, when those go out every weekday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I do get emails about that as well, so you can get emails, you can get notifications on your phone. You can, like Joe said, you can set it up to do whatever you want. But I hope that you guys have a great day. Joseph, are you going to have a good day?
Of course.
He's in such a good mood all the time. I love Joe. But, guys, go get all this good stuff, all the good stuff. Go in the description, scroll up to Joseph's links. Go get all this good stuff because you will not regret it. We will be back in 28 days to show you how the mug turned out. I'm sure it'll turn out great. I love making mugs and sealing them with Mod Podge. I think it's a really fun, not hack, but kind of like workaround to being able to get even craftier with our cut files that makers are going to learn. Because sometimes we think we're limited when really we're not. Grab you some Mod Podge and just get to work. But anyways, guys, I hope that you all have an amazing rest of your Monday. We will be back tomorrow and through the rest of the week to get crafty just like we are today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, prayer requests, leave them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them later. But without further ado, Joe, I guess we're going to go. Yeah?
Sure.
Sure. Well, we're going to go, guys. It's a pretty day. I'm watching some geese at the pond over here. It's a pretty day.
You're watching your birds, or can you see your birds?
I can't see my birds. Oh, I can see my birds.
They've been having fun all day long.
They're eating.
They are.
They're eating. I brought a bird feeder over here at Tanner's in the hopes that they would find it eventually, because if you have bird feeders and you remember when you first put them out, it took the birds a couple of days to find the bird feeder. But I think this is weeks. Have you filled it up?
No.
Well, then I have to fill mine up every day. So I'm thinking that these birds...
That's also a big bird feeder, though.
That's true. I'm thinking that these birds have just now found this bird feeder, which I'm tickled pink about. So that's cute. But it's a pretty day here in East Tennessee. I hope it's a pretty day in your neck of the woods. I'm off the rest of the day, so I'm going to go reorganize my pantry at home, because that's what I do on my days off. And Joseph is going to go work hard because... Mow.
Yep.
He's going to go mow, which is great.
And then come back here and pressure wash.
Then come back here to Tanner's and pressure wash.
Yep.
So there's a lot of surprises happening for Tanner when he gets back today. But thank you all so much. You guys are the best, Debbie. You're the best. Joe's the best. Oh, wait, no, she didn't say I'm the best. She said, Joe, you're the best.
You're nothing.
Joe, I'm nothing. Joe's the best. But okay, guys, it's so good to see all of you, even though I wish I could see you. It's so good to hear from you guys. It's been a week off. So, guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.